hey guys, this is our 15-15-15. This is bis and tris. This is part 3. We are doing yoga and stretching, and we're going to stretch out the whole body. So we're going to start in a wide stance. The toes are forward. You're going to put your hands behind your head and then really open up the chest here. Tip the pelvis so it's tipped under, and you're going to lean over to the right and reach out as far as you can. Really extend out, open up the ribs. You can allow that hip to go off to the left, and then hands behind the head, back over to this other side. Tip and lean, stretch. Make sure that pelvis is tucked under so your pelvis isn't jutted forward. Good. We're gonna do that one more time per side. Squeezing the shoulder blades back, opening the chest. Then you're gonna tip. Tip and reach out. Reach, 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 reach. Keep that pelvis tucked under, so you do have to use some core strength here. And then back, we've got one more side, over to the left. Here we go. Take it out and stretch. Gosh, that feels good. Really lengthen. And then hands behind the head here. Let's just keep this stance and we'll stretch the hamstrings a bit. So keep the arms behind the head. We're gonna hinge, 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 down with a nice flat back. And then once you get as far as you can, go ahead and ground the hands and put them flat. Release the neck. And then we're just gonna soften one knee and then the other. Kind of doing a very, very soft side lunge. Good. Stretch the back of the hamstrings. All right, so from here, we're gonna keep your hands, bring your hands close together. Keep the left hand down and bring the right hand towards your hip and open up to that right side. Good. If you wanna go a little further, bring the arm straight up towards the ceiling. And if you want to go even further, bring the back of the palm to the back of your left hip and really open up the elbow. So bring that elbow back, nice. And we're going to hold here and start to soften the right knee into kind of a very soft side lunge. Really shifting back that left hip, straightening the left leg, breathing. All right, return back to center, unhook that arm, bring it down. We're going to do that all on the other side. So, keeping the left hand down, the right hand, bringing the left hand to the hip. We'll start at the hip. If you want to go a little further, straighten the left hand. Good, you feel a nice stretch there in the legs. Now bring the left back palm to the right hip. Good. Pull open that elbow. Breathe. And if you want to go one step further, we're going to soften that left knee a whole bunch. And then straighten that right leg. Keep it nice and straight. Keep that rotation going though. Good, we've got a little leg strength going on, we've got the stretching. All right, find yourself back to center, bring both hands down. Now we're gonna turn the toes out here, nice and wide, so the knees are out, and we're gonna come up into a squat. So from here, you're gonna reach the right arm back and pull the elbow, stretching the tricep. Now if this is too much, you can just stretch the tricep here. But if you're doing a little bit of leg work and you want to work those legs, go ahead and come down into that little goddess squat. Good, stretching, opening up the knees. All right, breathe, come on up. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. You know what, let's start from the floor again. So back down to the floor, having the toes out. Rebend the knees, come all the way back up, and let's bring the left hand back behind you. Pat yourself on the back, pull that elbow up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, stay low, keep those knees wide, you're doing great. Breathe. right, go ahead and release and come up. We're gonna do that one more time. So this time we're gonna have your legs, I don't know, a little further than hip width apart. Go ahead and pat your back again with that right arm. Gently pull that elbow back. Breathe and stretch here. And now we're gonna tip to the left. So keep pulling that elbow back so you have a nice gentle tricep stretch. And we're stretching the side of the right body. And keep the pelvis tucked under. Sometimes when my arms are over my head, I tend to throw my pelvis forward. We're just gonna keep that tucked under. All right, come on up and go ahead and switch to the other side. Reach your left arm back, gently pull that back, and whenever you're ready, you're gonna tip to the right. Still pulling that elbow back gently so you have that tricep stretch. Keep the pelvic tilt involved there. Good. All right, so from here, we're gonna go ahead and turn towards your right. Go ahead and bend the right knee. So we're in a high lunge here. So bringing your arms out wide, we're gonna go ahead, bring the right arm across, and you're gonna hook underneath and just gently pull. So from the front, it looks like this, right? We're holding here, stretching into the shoulder. Good, take a few breaths. Open up that right shoulder. We're on the right leg. Get a little deeper if you want to work into the legs a bit more. My legs are shaking already. All right, go ahead and unhook. Take that right arm and reach it back. This takes a little bit of balance. Bring the other arm up, and then you can interlace the fingers if you like. Good. Come back to the T shape here, and we're gonna bring that left hand towards the right leg as we straighten both legs into a reverse triangle here. You can look behind you. See how straight we can get those legs without hyperextending the knees. Good. Rebend that right leg back to airplane arms, and now we're going to come forward and turn to the other side. So airplane arms, turn so that we're in a lunge on the left side. Whew. And now we're going to bring the left arm across and hook that left arm so we are stretching that left shoulder. So the right arm's just giving a gentle pull. Nice. Breathing here. Really being gentle in the shoulder. So it is a little bit of a stretch, but it's nothing too intense. My legs are shaking though. All right, nice. Unhook. Take that left hand. You're gonna reach up. And I'm gonna tip. And if you want to, bring both hands up, interlace the fingers. Stretch into the whole front side of the body on the right side. All right, back to airplane arms. We're gonna bring that right arm down, straighten both legs, and attempt to touch the ground if possible. You might need some blocks here. And then I'm gonna walk that back foot in on this side just a little bit so I can put my heel down on the floor and breathe through it. Lengthening, stretching. We're not collapsed into any of these poses. All right, coming on up into those airplane arms again, and then coming forward. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and cross the right leg on top of the left, not on the kneecap, but just above the kneecap. And then we've got your right arm. We're gonna bring it, let's see. Let's do our airplane arms again. Bring the right arm in and left arm underneath, so you're making an X. And then we're gonna intertwine here. Now if you wanna go a little deeper, oh my gosh, I already fell. You're gonna go into a little bit of a squat here. Interlacing the hands. So the arm closer to you is the right arm. And let's see if you can lift the elbows up a little higher. I am very tight here. I gotta work on these shoulders. So we're stretching into the shoulders, balancing, staying strong on that left leg. Nice work, get a little deeper. All right, push off, open out the arms. Now we're gonna cross the left leg over the right. So the left arm comes in first, the right arm goes underneath. We're gonna interlace the hands, and if you want to go deeper, down you go. Lifting the elbows up high. So stretching in that upper back, right where those shoulders get tight. Good, I know this is a lot of balance involved here. Stare at one spot on the floor. Get a little deeper, stretch open that left hip. Right leg is strong. Nice job. All right, come on out of there and shake that off. And here's where we're gonna get into using a chair or like a low table. You can use a coffee table if you have one close by. All right, so from here, we're gonna keep your hands on the chair or the table, and we're just gonna send the hips back. I like to have my knees apart so I can come a little bit lower. And keep your arms straight at first. And just drop the chest in between those arms. And breathe. You may want to snuggle and wiggle those hips back. Really fall into it, opening up the chest. Good for the shoulders. Good. Taking 2 or 3 deep breaths here. All right, come a little closer, or bring your chair or table a little closer. Now we're going to have you put the elbows. This one's a little bit more of a stretch for me. So put your elbows on the table, and you're just gonna stretch down from here. So same thing, we're just keeping the elbows supported. I've got my palms together, but see if you can bring them apart if possible. Sometimes I have to hold a block in my hands to do that because I'm so tight in there. But do whatever works for you that gives you the maximum stretch without any pain. We want a couple of deep breaths here again. Breathing in. Releasing out, stretching into it. Nice job. Good. All right, slowly come out of there. We're gonna get this table out of the way. And we're gonna come into feet together. And sit up nice and tall from here. So I'm gonna have you just slowly bend forward. So we're gonna hinge at the hips. At first it may feel a little tight, so you could do a gentle little sway here to get used to that motion, get those muscles ready. We're gonna keep falling forward towards the ground. All right, so once you found a semi-comfortable spot, it doesn't have to be painful. You're gonna take your arms and take them wide and creepy crawl those fingertips out. So from here, we're gonna keep the elbows straight so we're not just flopping the elbows down. And I'm gonna have you fold one shoulder down towards that opposite big toe. Bring it down, stretch, breathing here. And then switching to the other side. Bring that shoulder towards the opposite big toe. You can look to the opposite side as well. Good. All right, one more each side. Drop it down. Opposite side. Take some nice deep breaths. You may notice you got a little deeper in your stretch, which is awesome. You may feel a little stretch in the bicep here as well. And then switch to the other side. Good. Breathe into it. All right, so let's see. Let's just crisscross the legs, applesauce. And we're gonna take a gentle twist to the side. Twisting out. Walk this back hand back behind you. Now this backhand, I'm gonna have you turn the palm so it faces out towards where you're looking behind you. Make a little bicep stretch in there. You can keep the knuckles on the ground. Now switch to the other side. Little stretch here, twisting back. And if you want to open up that bicep, turn the palm so it faces back behind you. And then we are coming back to center. Thank you so much for stretching with me today. You did a wonderful thing for your body, and I'm so proud of you.